Now next is we are talking about the dictionaries. So the next thing is what we have to delete. Now we have updated, we have created. Now if we want to delete, how can we delete the elements or the method or the key value pair from a dictionary? Now there are three methods. First one is delete or del method, pop, clear. Now they remain in delete. We can remove a single element also and can remove all the elements at once. In pop, one by one elements are removed. In clear, in one go, these are removed. So delete can be taken as the combination of both pop and clear. So these statements are used to remove elements from the dictionary. Now, first we will go through the delete. I told you that delete can delete a single element or can delete whole dictionary at once. So this is the dictionary I made. In that I have taken key subject, value is informatics practices, class is 11th. So print before delete I have printed the original dictionary. Then what I have done, I have deleted the dictionary where class is there. Now print after item delete dictionary, print after dictionary delete this. Now what I will do, now I will going to the favorite thing. What I am going to do, I am going to the Thorny again. Where is my Thorny? And let us perform this, how deletion can be performed. I will make a dictionary is equal to this student. Let me copy it. This will become easy for us. I have copied and pasted here. This is about right. Now what I have to write according to my which I have shown you, dict del. If I will write, I will make it class instead of student. And then print. Now let us see what I will get. I have getting an error. Why I have got an error? Because I have write the wrong keyword. Delete, because this is a class of dictionary and I have to write delete here, right? Look, just look. Okay, so friends, we have to be specific about the braces, the way of writing, because Python is all about how we can write them. So it is student, it is Tushar. So class has been deleted from it. Now friends, just have a brief look, because in through this dictionary, we are through the delete function we can remove the whole dictionary. So here I have printed dictionary. Now what I will do, del dict, that's it. Now print look, my first answer is student Tushar, as this is the first answer. Here only single element is removed. Here whole dictionary is right. So let me move again to my presentation which I have prepared for you. Now the next method, pop. Now the pop method is used to remove single element from a dictionary. Now the pop method is used to remove single element from a dictionary, not the whole. So in this way it is written dict.pop class. So I will just implement it for you on Thorny. Okay, I will just copy the dictionary so I don't have to create it again and again. I will paste it. Now how to write it, dict.pop. Here I will write class. So now I have to use pop. So my answer, okay, I have not printed. Print. So it is student and Tushar, right? But we cannot, if I will apply like this, then see what will happen. There is an error because pop expected at least one argument, means there should be one argument in the pop. Now if I will write here two things, let us check again. Student comma class. Is pop able to delete them? Let's check. Yes, the answer should be class 12, right? Now in delete, our answer was, let me run again for you, delete, student Tushar, right? It will show the remaining part, right? It will show the deleted part. If I will write it here, class, then what my answer will be? My answer is student Tushar. So it will show the remaining part, right? Now if I will write here, let us have a brief look at the example. If I will do this, then what is the answer? My answer will be class 12, as it will pick only one argument, that is the first argument, and returns the left of the value. So friends, I think pop is very much clear to you, right? So we will move on to the next part, which is clear. Now clear is used to remove all elements from a dictionary. Means clear will remove all the delete all the items or a dictionary at one go. So let us check practically. I will clear it, we'll copy it, paste it, dot clear. No. Let us run it this for you. Look, this is the blank dictionary, empty dictionary, right? So friends, we have studied so far three methods. Number one is delete, which will delete single item and whole dictionary. The other one is pop, and the other one is clear. Now friends, there are several built-in functions, dictionary functions, which is number one, length of the dictionary, means gives the total length of the dictionary. It is equal to the number of items in the dictionary. Now we will not count as that key 1, then value 2, then 3. No, it will be key value pair is counted as 1. So if in this question I have to check the length, according to this, if I have to check the length, so z is equal to length, किसी वेरिएबल में हम स्टोर करवा देंगे length of dict. Now it will be, the length will be 2, as 1 and 2. So friends, remember, you don't have to count this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. No, the key value pair will be counted as 1. The key value pair will be counted as 1. Now let me move again. Next function is string dict. Now strdict return a printable string representation of a dictionary, means it will set in the form of a dictionary, whether whatever the values are, it will not make any change. So let me check. Now here we will take print strdict. Now let us check what will be the answer. Look, it has just changed to the, now there is a certain does not have change to the answer, but if you look at the technicalities, this is improved answer, and this has been printable form of the dictionary. Now next is type variable. If a variable is dictionary, then it would return a dictionary type, means the type of dictionary we have built. Now if I will write here type, then what is my answer? Look, class dictionary, it is of the class, that it is class dict, right? So let me move on to the next. It is, now next is clear, which we have studied. Now copy. Now you want to copy single dictionary to the other one, means you want to copy of dictionary, then how will you create it? Suppose here in Z I will write dict dot copy, and here I will just type Z and just press it. Look, now the value of dict means student Tushar, this key value pair, two key value pairs are there, has been copied in Z. So friends, this is the method how we can copy the one dictionary to another dictionary. Yes. Now dictionary dot items, friends, now we have studied the method to access the elements. Now if I want only the elements, now what can I do? I can access them with the help of dict dot items. I can access them with the help of dict dot items. So I will write, I will copy it, and I will write here Z is equal to dict dot items, and I will print the value of Z. So what will I get? What would I get? The print value of Z. Now what would I get? Items. Look, dictionary items are stored. These are the it has transferred in the form of the tuples, right? These are the tuples. Tuples are stored in small braces. So let us move to the next. Dot keys returns the list of the keys. If I will write here, suppose I will take A is equal to dict dot keys, and this it will return the set of keys from among the dictionary. Look, there are two dictionaries student in class. Next is dict dot update dict2. Now we want to pair actually two dictionaries. What we want to do? We want to add one dictionary to the other. Now for that, let me just make another dictionary. Dict2 is equal to, this is just like append function which we are doing in the list. So I will mark here as marks, and I will write 80. That's it, right? So now what I have to do, I have to update. Now dict dot update dict2, right? And I will print dict here, right? So let us check the answers. Student Tushar marks. Look, the value of dict2 is appended at the last. So this is just like appending function that we have to merge two things in one go. So students like Tushar, class 12, marks is 80. So let me come to the next point. Next point is key dot values returns the all the values of the key value pair of the dictionary. Now I will write, instead of this I will write value, right? And I will print A. Then what will be my answer? My answer will be the values. Now there are three values, Tushar, 12, 80. Now there are three values, Tushar, 12 and 80. So these values should be printed, right? Now moving on to the next part. Okay, these are the built-in functions. So today what we have studied is how to delete. Now let us check about the dictionary. What is a dictionary? Dictionary is another changeable and indexed. Creating a dictionary, dict subject like this in curly braces we can create. Now dot get method, we can access the elements using get method, right? Now iterating through a dictionary, we can iterate through a dictionary using for loop or while loop, whatever we want, updating the elements, deleting. Three methods, del, pop, clear statements are used to remove elements from the dictionary. And in delete we can do both the items, we can remove the single item or as a whole. In pop we can remove one by one, only one argument is expected. If you give more than one argument, then the first argument is taken and the answer is according to that. Now clear, in clear there is we can clear the whole list at once. Built-in length of dictionary, string of dictionary, type variable, their clear function, copy item, keys, update values. So friends, this is all from today's session.